Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. It is still cold, so I'm still bundled up, but we are gonna drive on and I'm gonna try to keep producing the finest videos that you have ever seen in your life. So with that said, I just want to remind you that my goal for 2026 is 26,000 subscribers, so I have a special going on. If you subscribe for free this year, not only is it free for this year, it's free for life. Your life, my life, doesn't matter. It's free for life. So don't forget, tell your friends, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 26,000. I only need another 25,691, I think. Well, anyway, so hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. So today's topic, if you haven't already figured out from the thumbnail, if I even make a thumbnail, I hope I do because sometimes I just get lazy, but is my top favorite Milwaukee M12 power tools. I think that some of these will be new to some of you. Maybe you've never even heard of them, or maybe you use them every day. I don't know. But let's start with number 5. Number 5 is the Milwaukee Fuel. All of these are going to be Fuel, by the way, which is their brushless line. This is the 2-inch bandsaw. 2-inch means it can cut 2 inches. I think it actually cuts a little bit more than 2-inch. It is the 25-29 compact bandsaw. So when I was in the pool business for COVID, that was my job. I started a business servicing pools and I maintained them and repaired them and stuff. I often had to repair plumbing. Pool plumbing often comes in the form of 2-inch PVC pipes. Maybe you want to install a new pump, you want to install a new heater, a new filter, something like that. It's all glued together. You got to get in line on the pipe. So you take your bandsaw, take your pipe, make your mark anywhere you want. Like a hot knife through butter. Makes a nice clean cut. The alternative is to either use a hacksaw or a sawzall, something like that. But I found that this tool saved me a lot of time and frustration. Really enjoyed using it. It was worth every penny. So if you need to cut pipe, get the compact bandsaw M12 Fuel. Great, great tool. Okay, my number 4 favorite M12 Milwaukee tool is the hammer drill. This is the, I can't even read it. Yeah, the 1/2-inch hammer drill driver. You got all kinds of different speeds. You got the collar here, you can set wherever you want it. You got 1, 2, if you look right there, you've got the hammer setting. I got it on low. Now I got it. See the arrow pointing the hammer? I got it on 2. That sucker's gonna go, and if you're drilling into brick, concrete, something like that, it'll actually start hammering like an impact. It's a great little tool. I mean, you're not gonna be putting in giant lag bolts in the foundation with it, but if you need to like hang something from a brick wall or just drill some anchors into concrete, if they're not very big, this is a great tool for that. Also, I want to point out that Milwaukee has 2 different types of M12 batteries. You've got the stick style. This one is this is the red lithium CP 1.5. Then you've got these. These are actually an aftermarket, the Vanon. I'll show you the regular Milwaukee. These claim to be 6 amp hour. So I haven't had any trouble with them. I've had these for years. They still work. What I like about these, you can just set it down. It'll stand up. So you don't have to lay it down. Try the M12 hammer drill. It's a great tool. It is the 2504 1/2-inch hammer drill by Milwaukee M12 Fuel. Great little tool. Okay, my 3rd favorite Milwaukee M12 tool is the 2554 3/8-inch friction ring impact wrench. I can never remember these, so I'm just going to read them right off. It's a great little impact. It's got a 3/8-inch friction ring. If you have a breaker bar, you can change tires with this. I don't think it's going to break the tire, but if you have a breaker bar, it breaks the lug, but if you have a breaker bar, you can break it off with, and then use these to take the nuts off and put them back on. It's a great little tool. It's lightweight. This, by the way, is the M12 red lithium. This is the 4 amp hour battery. Like I said, I like these flat batteries whenever I'm using the drill driver form factor tool. It is the best battery for that situation. You can use, some people like the other ones, but I like these for, like I said, you can set it down on a table. It won't fall over. You don't have to lay it down. Especially if you're working outside and you want to set it down on the ground, you have to lay this, get your tool all dirty. You'll get the bottom dirty, but so what? It's just a battery. But yeah, the 3/8 impact driver. This is, like I said, this is the 2554. They do have newer ones out since then, but since, like I've mentioned before, I am entirely self-funded. Hey, Milwaukee, if you want to send me the new stubby subcompact, I'd be glad to give you glowing reviews on it because I know I'm going to love it. But yeah, number 3 is the 3/8 inch Impact M12. All right, the number 2 most favorite Milwaukee M12 hand tool is, dang it, the 2553 1/4 inch 6mm hex impact driver. This is probably the most used of all of my Milwaukee tools, and if you look at it, you can probably tell it's been around the block. Once again, it is not the latest and greatest. I'm sure this one is probably 4 or 5 years old, probably closer to 5 years old. I don't know how to get the manufacture date. If my eyes work that well, maybe I could tell you, but it has been around the block. Got that little light on the front. I've got the Wera wrap adapter in there. I keep like a number 2 Phillips in there because that's what you tend to use most of the time, but that just pops out. You can pop any 1/4 inch hex in there. Works great. Got a little clip. I just love it. It is my, probably, like I said, even though I call it my number 2 favorite M12 tool, it is probably the one I use the most out of all of my Milwaukee tools. So what was that again? Yeah, the 2553. Remember, if it's got a -2, it is, I believe it's tool only. If it's got a -10, it is the combo with the tool and the battery. And finally, my favorite Milwaukee M12 Fuel brushless tool, if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably guessed it by now, is the 3050, what they call the Insider electric ratchet. The reason they call it the Insider, if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, you can actually take the anvil out. This is the 3/8 anvil that pretty much lives in there. Oh, I've got the rubber boot on the top, you know, just to protect your work. But it comes with its own socket set. These, like, let's just say if I wanted a 10, there's my 10. It just slides right in there. And why is that a big deal? Look how narrow that is. I mean, you can get into places with this where you couldn't with a regular ratchet. Okay, so there's the Insider. There's a regular Milwaukee 3/8 inch ratchet with a number 10, the 10mm. Can you see the difference there? It's focusing on me. But if I put them side by side, like the Insider can completely hide behind the other one. It is a good, I'd say, 1/2 inch difference. So you're getting the 1/2 inch of clearance using the Insider with the integral socket. So that's one advantage of it. But if you don't need that added clearance, cool part about it is, now remember, it comes with this rail of sockets. It comes with 8 to 21. It skips the 20. That's the only one it skips. But let's just say you want just a regular 3/8 ratchet. See if I can get in there. All right. So there's a 3/8 ratchet. I'm going to take that one off of there. And even it's maybe a millimeter or 2 narrower than the, what is this one? This one is the 2557. This was my favorite ratchet until this one came along. But not only that, look at the reach you get with it. Now, there may be situations where that length is not to your advantage. But I think in most situations, if you're working in the engine bay, this is going to get you into situations that this one just won't, or you just won't have to extend your arm out as long. Yeah, so, oh, I've got the safety on this one. They both have that light on the front, you can see. This one also has the light on the back because it works in either direction. Now this one, you have to use the back of the anvil. That's how you reverse it. This one has a switch like a normal ratchet, a normal hand ratchet. You just flip that switch. But you can, if there's a situation where, sorry to turn my back to the camera, if you want to, you can actually put the anvil in the other direction so that the switch is on this side, so it's got a light on both sides. So you can work it from either direction.
That's what she said.
And maybe there's a situation where the switch gets in your way. And if you, this switch, it might get in your way. This might give you that extra little bit of space that you need to get the job done. So that's a great thing about it. Another great thing, when they first came out, people complained that when they had a socket on here and they pull the socket off, the whole anvil would come out of the head with it. So they fixed that. These new ones, let's see if you can see that. There is a little locking switch. It wants to focus on my face. So there, it's got a little locking switch on there. So once you put it in the tool, got to kind of twist it to get in there. Once it's in the tool, you have to turn it in order to get it out. You have to twist it to unlock it. So that'll keep it from being annoying and pulling out.
That's what she said.
So with that, you've got a 3/8 in one tool, but you also have anvils, 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch anvils. So one ratchet becomes 3. That's another thing that's great about it. And not only that, it comes with your hex bit adapter. So you can use it with all your hex bits. So overall, it is a great tool. It takes the place of four other tools. You've got your 1/4, your 3/8, your 1/2 inch ratchet, but it also does 1/4 inch hex bits. So that's why, even though this isn't the one I use the most, it is my favorite because this tool replaces 4 other tools. So that was my 5 favorite Milwaukee power tools in the M12 line. I hope you enjoyed that. I know I'm out of practice and this video was very rusty, but hopefully I'll get back into producing 2 or 3 videos a week soon, like I was before the Arctic blast hit us. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe. 26,000 free for life. Lifetime subscriptions. I'm giving them away. Or you're not going to find a better deal than that. You can search all over YouTube. You are not going to find anybody on YouTube that's giving you a better deal than I am. Nobody has a better deal on their subscriptions than I do. Nobody. All right? Keep that in mind. Stay warm. Ramble on.
Never half-ass 2 things. Whole-ass 1 thing.